Money FM 89.3. Best of Friday Night Live. Friday night at the movies.
Welcome back, folks. Yes, indeed. This week, we're moving to the small screen. A new season of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Dropped just a week or so ago on Netflix. It is arguably one of the best, most successful, one of the most popular dystopian, bleak programs in the world. I absolutely love it. I think it's terrific.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a bit of a story about this, right? So
Yep.
this is why I believe, before Dan comes in,
Yep.
this is why I believe Black Mirror is real genius.
Why?
So it was created by a guy called Charlie Brooker. Now, I knew him, not personally, but I knew his writing as a journalist for The Guardian. He wrote these very funny TV reviews. He used to actually review TV shows in a really funny, sarcastic way.
Okay.
So he had a similar-ish writing style to me, much more successful than me. And then he moved into writing for television in the UK.
Yep.
Made some good programs. Then he made Black Mirror initially for Channel 4, which is a terrestrial TV station in Singapore.
Okay.
A fairly
Channel
small,
4?
Channel 4, yeah.
Never
It's a
heard of
fairly
that.
small channel, terrestrial TV, free-to-air TV.
Yeah.
And it did okay.
Yep.
I think he did the first season there, maybe even the first two seasons. It did okay.
I think it got people a little bit shocked.
But then
Yeah.
Netflix came in.
Oh, yeah.
And they took it over.
Yeah.
And it became this sort of sleeper hit globally.
Yeah.
So then for future seasons, they just basically wrote him a blank check.
Yeah.
And said, whatever budget you need,
Just go for it.
we'll give you.
Yep.
And this is why he's a genius, right? So I write novels.
Yep.
Yes. That means I have returning characters
Yep.
with the same personalities,
Yep.
same behavior traits,
Yep.
same continuity. And even then, it's still difficult. I've got to come up with new plots. I've got to come up with fresh twists. I've got
Exactly.
to come up with new secondary characters. Charlie Brooker, when he writes Black Mirror, has to start from scratch every single episode. Because if you've never seen it, Black Mirror,
It's not blinked.
It's an anthology.
Yeah,
It's an
exactly.
anthology. It's a series of individual stories, individual dramas and characters. And just think about that, especially on Netflix, where our patience is so limited. We scroll, we click, we scroll, we click.
Yeah.
He brings out a brand new story every single episode
It's
of
just-
every series, and it is brilliant.
Oh, it is. And yeah, starting on a blank canvas from scratch with new characters, new names, new plot. And here's the thing, right? I mean, you would think of Black Mirror as just a regular TV series with just, a simple storyline, but it goes so far to the extent where it makes you think, because of the dystopian-like vibes that it gives, right? It makes you think about what technology can do to us. And I feel like there's a learning lesson to each episode that we watch, Like, say, for example, I think I would share one of my favorite episodes that I watched. I believe this was called let me just look for this one, Nosedive. Do you remember this episode? That was released back in 2016. So I think I can talk
Show
a
me
little
the
bit more
picture.
about that. So this is the one where, everyone was just ranked.
With
I couldn't remember
Bryce
her name.
Howard, I think her name is. She's Ron Howard's daughter. Yes.
How do you remember things like this?
Ron
dear?
Howard is a
Okay.
very famous director.
Okay.
Yes. Bryce Howard.
Yes.
Yes.
So basically, what this is about is how everyone's personality or their societal level is rated, or overall rating that they see, on top of their heads.
That's right.
Are directly tied to their social economic status.
Yes.
And so everyone is just constantly chasing, the numbers and the higher ratings, and just constantly just trying to forget who they are in the first place and just be someone they're not, just so they could get a higher status.
Yep.
Yeah. And that says a lot about what we are.
Brilliant. And it's always ahead of its time.
Exactly.
Because now people are doing that, whether they're delivering couriers, they're looking for good thumbs up ratings,
Yep,
5-star
exactly.
ratings,
Yep.
taxi drivers.
Or
If
you look at social media, Neil, like how many likes you get. It's
likes, or even on LinkedIn, you want to be a top brand, top performer, top speaker, top
Exactly.
this, top that.
Yeah.
And in China, they literally have something along those lines, don't they?
They've built, I think, these public cameras that could give you a
platform.
rating, or not even a rating, but just your, I suppose, just your details and like governmental details, your age, and just your NRIC, things like that, right? It's starting to become real.
Everything on Black Mirror, whether it's how far will we go for fame, what are we willing to do on social media to get likes, to get attention, to be watched, to be adored in this voyeuristic age that we live in, how far will politicians go to get elected. It's extraordinary. They talk about race, they talk about gender, they talk about sexuality, they talk about human behavior, and it's sometimes dark, scary, funny, spooky. So it's not just different characters and plots; it's different genres.
But
they'll
honestly,
do sci-fi, they'll do fantasy, they'll do comedy, they'll do a spoof on Star Trek, which is one of their most famous ones,
USS Callister,
which is, funny enough, the first time they're doing a sequel. So in season 7, the new season. They're doing a sequel to that. So in 7 seasons, they've only ever done a sequel once.
Apparently, they won 4 Primetime Emmy Awards of 7 total nominations, Neil.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And to see how well it did. I mean, that was a good episode, the episode that was released back in 2017. Did you like that one? I think if you're a huge fan of like Star Wars or like spacecraft kind of thing.
Very clever.
Yeah. It tells a story. I mean, for those of you who haven't actually watched it, just very quickly, just tells the story of this guy who's basically a game creator. And he isn't exactly the most well-liked in real life, but he transports himself into this realm of this gaming realm where he creates the people that he hates and he loves that just don't know that he exists and puts them into that game and makes them do whatever he wants to do. It's a weird reality.
But
basically,
that came out a few years ago, but now you've got a level of gaming where people are creating real avatars.
There we go.
That they want to spend more time with virtual avatars.
You have
than
virtual
they do.
reality.
And they spend a lot of money on these things.
Augmented reality.
Right?
It's
you
all
see
coming
these things,
through, Neil.
people buying girls, buying boys in these virtual reality landscapes and spending more time with them.
Exactly.
And spending money on their clothes and their hair. And
we're starting to lose a lot of that human touch.
It's very strange.
It's a bit strange.
It's so much of this, Black Mirror somehow predicts 1, 2, 5 years ahead of when it actually happens.
It's a little like The Simpsons, I mean, if you follow the series, right, they predict real life events as well.
And when you consider it was a small budget, low budget program in the UK, and now it gets any actors it wants. Everybody wants to be on it.
Oh, you've got big
Paul
hits, man.
Giamatti, one of my favourite American actors, he's been on it. Peter Capaldi, who played Doctor Who, he's on
the
it.
guy from the new Captain America, what's his name?
Howard. Russell, the guy Russell. Yeah, I know he plays the fake Captain America, doesn't he?
No,
Walker,
not the
John
fake
Walker.
one. He's the Falcon.
Oh, he's been on it. Yes, you're right.
Yes, he's been on it.
I can't. Mackie. Sam Mackie.
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah,
Sam
Anthony
is his
Mackie.
character's name.
Yep.
Anthony Mackie.
Yep.
So they're getting Hollywood A-listers to be on this show. And
So it's supposed to be a British show, right?
It is a British show.
It's starting to,
I mean, it's a British-based show, but they film all over the world. And when a program has gone beyond just being a popular program and has captured the zeitgeist, it's when they use the name of the show to describe something else in society. Now they'll say that's very Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Have you seen that thing have you seen that story in the news?
Once it becomes synonymous with the events,
very
right?
Black Mirror.
Exactly.
They used to do that with Star Wars,
Exactly,
or that's a bit Star Warsy. But now it's very Black Mirror,
It's
very Black Mirror.
Yeah, you associate with that because it lasts, it lingers in your brain.
Whenever you
The
see
lesson that you
new
learn.
tech or intrusive tech or invasive tech in the real world, we say that's very Black Mirror.
Yeah.
And when that happens, something has crossed over.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's coming to life, here's the thing, Neil. So I was doing a bit of research and I was thinking to myself, what kind of shows are a little bit like Black Mirror? And they've got one in Thai. I don't know if you heard of this one. It's called Tomorrow and I.
Oh, wow.
And it's literally the same as Black Mirror, just plotted in like a dystopian future where, crazy technological innovations have been taking over our lives. And the way it's structured, it just reminds me so much of Black Mirror. I think you should give it a shot. I won't explain too much of it to you.
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's in Thai, and it's quite thought-provoking because it really explores the way of how technology would start to either ruin our lives or maybe just make it a lot better.
What's it called?
It's called Tomorrow and I.
And this is a recent show.
This is, it was released a couple of months back.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why it's not doing as well. I mean,
Is it popular in Thailand?
I think it's quite popular. The graphics are great. It's not very cliche, and you really take a lot out of it. So I think for those of you who haven't really watched it, Tomorrow and I is definitely one on your list. I think if you like, similar vibes to Black Mirror, or just a very dystopian, technological future-like plot, I suppose.
No, I'll watch that. I'll watch that. Season 7 has just dropped onto Netflix. It's a good tip, actually. I'm going to try and watch it this weekend with my wife.
You should. Oh, it's pretty heavy. I got to say first, though. It's heavy.
It's very Black Mirror.
And it's very dark.
You started it.
Yeah, I did. But have you heard of this other show called Love, Death Plus Robots?
Heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one as well, but it's a bit more animated and tells you a story of a similar dystopian-like future where it's a bit like Wall-E. It reminds me of, actually, yeah. It's like how robots just take over the world, what happens to humans, things like that. And yeah, there's a lot to learn in shows like this. I think the fact that it makes me think so much, sometimes I got to take a break after every 2 or 3 episodes. Yeah, so... That's one to think of if you don't really have anything to do for this long weekend. 3
very good tips, right?
Yeah.
So you've got Black Mirror Season 7, or start from the beginning if you haven't. And then Dan's 2 extra tips are?
Yep, we've got Tomorrow and I. That's a Thai Netflix series. And we've also got Love, Death Plus Robots.
And I'll finish by dedicating this to my mother-in-law.
Yes.
Because when I was last back in the UK, I actually did that. I was looking at a piece of tech in the store. It might have been a laptop or something.
Yeah.
And they was telling me what the features. And I said, that's so Black Mirror.
Yeah.
And my mother-in-law went, no, it's not. I said, what do you mean? She went, it's not black.
Yeah.
It's grey.
Oh,
I went,
dear.
No, not Black Mirror. Shit, It hasn't even got a mirror. It hasn't even got a mirror. What are you talking about? I said, no, never mind.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We all learn someday.
We do indeed. So that's our tip for the weekend, folks. Have a look for a little bit of Black Mirror.
To listen to the full interview, download our podcasts at audio.sg or download the audio app. That's AWEDIO, audio, at the App Store and Google Play.